In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use approvals for Monday.com. We're going to walk through a simple, native way to handle approvals using just standard columns and automations. This is great if you want a clear, visual workflow without needing any complex apps or integrations. By the end, you'll have a basic approval system where items move through pending approval, approved, and rejected, and where the right people get notified automatically. First, let's set up the core of the process using a status column. On your Monday.com board, add a new status column. If you already have one, you can reuse it, but I recommend creating a dedicated approval status so it doesn't conflict with other uses. Open the column settings and edit the labels. You'll want to create at least 3: pending approval, approved, and rejected. These labels will represent each stage of your approval flow. Make sure the colors are distinct so you can quickly scan the board and see what needs attention. Next, you'll assign responsibility using a people column. Add a new people column to the board and rename it to something like approver. This is where you select the person who needs to review and approve each item. For every task or request that requires approval, make sure an approver is assigned. This step is important because we'll be using this column later in our automations for notifications. Now, let's make the workflow more powerful with automations. At the top of your board, click on Automate. Then choose Create from Scratch. We're going to add a recipe that keeps your board organized. Select the automation that says, when status changes to approved, move item to approved group. Choose your approval status column, set the trigger to approved, and then pick the group you want to move it to, such as an approved group. This means that as soon as something is approved, it's automatically moved out of the main working area into a clear, dedicated group of approved items. Finally, let's make sure approvers are alerted when something needs their review. Still in the Automation Center, add another automation. This time, use the recipe, when status changes to pending approval, notify approver. Set the trigger to your approval status column, choose the pending approval label, and in the notification settings, select the approver column as the recipient. You can customize the message so the approver knows exactly what to do, like a new item is waiting for your approval. With these pieces in place, you now have a simple, effective approval flow built directly in Monday.com using native status-based approvals.